everyone. So we are getting ready to leave Rifle and we're gonna head over the Grand Mesa and down to the Black Canyon of the Gunnison. Granted, we're on road glides and a lot of those roads are dirt, so we do not plan on actually going into the park, but we are going to take a highway that goes all the way down the side down to Blue Mesa Dam and then most likely turn around, come back. We are talking about going over McClure Pass on the way home. It is very cloudy and a chance of rain today, so we'll see how things go and what we decide to do. But we're gonna enjoy the fall colors. It is peak season right now and it's just absolutely beautiful here in Colorado. So come along, join us as we ride through some beautiful scenery, beautiful fall colors, and just enjoy the day. We kicked off the ride heading west on I-70. I'd prefer to avoid the interstate, but it's the fastest way to Beque, and we have a long day of riding ahead of us. The stretch between Rifle and Beque runs right along the Colorado River, cutting through canyons and desert hills that make western Colorado so wild and wide open. We're pulling off into Beque, a little town with an Old West soul. Founded in the 1880s, this place once thrived on ranching and horse trading. Now, it's a quiet gateway to some of the best backroads in the state. It's only a short stop before we make our way out and towards our next destination. We took the cutoff road towards Grand Mesa, a shortcut favorite among the locals that winds through ranch land and canyons before it starts climbing. Grand Mesa in the fall is one of my favorite places to go, even if it does mean dealing with more traffic than usual. However, just as we start to climb the mesa, Colorado decided to be Colorado and spice things up with some unfavorable weather. We hit rain. One minute it was comfortable fall weather, the next it's a mountain drizzle. We pulled over to throw on rain gear and just laughed about it. It's all a part of the adventure, and honestly, it added to the vibe. We took a moment to snap some photos and enjoy the fall foliage before hopping back on the bikes and continuing our way towards the top. The Grand Mesa sits over 10,000 feet high, making it the largest flat-topped mountain in the world. Also, there are more than 300 lakes up here scattered across the forest. This area was formed by ancient lava flows millions of years ago, and that's what makes the top so flat. So we just made a quick little stop in Cedar Ridge just to stretch our legs, take off some rain gear, and grab some snacks and such. And then we're going to start headed towards Hotchkiss. That's where we'll grab a quick bite to eat somewhere. We're not really sure where because the place that I was thinking apparently is not open today. But there's a couple other good restaurants there. So just wanted to try something new. Anyways, we're going to hop back on the bikes. We rolled into Hotchkiss to grab some lunch at Beque Pizza. The town's small, but it's got that western charm. Old storefronts, friendly locals, and big mountain views. Hotchkiss was founded by Enos Hotchkiss, the same guy who helped build the Gunnison Tunnel, one of the first big irrigation projects in the West that made this valley bloom. Look how pretty, babe. After Hotchkiss, we followed Highway 92 along the edge of the Black Canyon of the Gunnison. If you've never ridden it, put it on your list. It's one of the most breathtaking roads in Colorado, with cliffside turns and views that drop nearly 2,700 feet straight into the river. The canyon is so deep and narrow that sunlight barely touches the bottom. That's how it got its name. Some parts only see about 33 minutes of sunlight a day. Hey y'all, we just stopped here with a beautiful view of, I think it's Morrow Point Reservoir, feeds into Blue Mesa. Eventually we will start headed down and we'll stop at the Blue Mesa Dam and turn around and come back and do some more scenic. Just ran into a couple guys from Norway actually that came out, bought a couple of dual sport bikes, and are making their way to Nashville across the United States. Pretty cool to see them, meet them, hear their story. We've got these beautiful views out here, and I've got, you know, the peanut gallery over here just making fun of me all the time. We made it to one of my favorite pull-offs with a view all the way down towards the Black Canyon of the Gunnison. Just panoramic views all over. We're almost to Blue Mesa Dam, and then we'll take a little stop at the bottom, turn around, and come back so that we can see all of these views going the other way. We've never done that. Last time we hopped on Highway 50 to blast home, and so this time we're going to take our time and see all of it. Blue Mesa was created in the 1960s when the Gunnison River was dammed, and it's actually the largest body of water in Colorado. It stretches over 20 miles long and holds nearly 1 million acre-feet of water. It's a favorite for fishing, boating, and just soaking in the mountain peace. After spending some time at the Blue Mesa Dam, we went back through Hotchkiss, but decided to head home through Delta, Montrose, and Grand Junction. The sun was setting, and we didn't want to get caught up on McClure Pass or the Grand Mesa in a storm this late in the day. The plan was for an easy cruise, but Colorado had other ideas. As we dropped into the valley, we saw multiple storms ahead of us, and before long, we were in the thick of it. High winds, sheets of rain, lightning popping off in the distance. It got wild out there. One of those moments where you just tighten your grip on the bars and focus on the road. We were thankful to reach the outskirts of Grand Junction and see the last glimpse of clearer skies ahead, so on we went. Well, we made it. So we hit a big storm, thought the wind was literally going to blow us off the road. Pelting rain. Tia doesn't have a helmet on this trip, and so she's just getting pelted in the face, and it's just one thing after another, and yeah. But we made it. We're back in Rifle, we're safe, and we had a great time. The colors were beautiful, the scenery was just... The Black Canyon gets me every time. So we're happy to be home, saying our goodbyes, and then we're gonna go home, see our pups, and get a good night's sleep. But until next time, be sure to like and subscribe to follow along on our next adventure. Be safe, keep adventuring, and we'll see you next time.
Can you not? I just pressed record.
How did I say that?
Oh dear. Shit! Oh dear.
I thought I was dying. It's always me. It's always me.
Sorry, light flash for your eyes there?
Yeah, always fucking me that the deer come after. Always. Shit.
Oh dear.